Would you man say, would you say that you're a clout chaser?
Man said clout chaser, you know. Clout chaser.
Okay, let me ask you, man, this, because you're both single, yeah? A girl that you're interested in, she's following 3,000 people and has 600 followers.
Bro, what kind of ratio is that?
Wait, how?
Bro, why are you following that many people? Because you're not even gonna see you're not even gonna see the post, G. There's a narrative now that everyone is a clout chaser, which I don't agree with. But I feel like it's understandable why people think like that, because every week there's something online about somebody having done something that they wouldn't have done unless there was a camera there.
I've always said in my videos multiple times, I don't want fame. It's unfortunate, innit, that what I want to do in the passion, it so happens that the consequence of that is fame or notoriety. The bigger I get.
Back
again.
We're back.
We're back again next week. What's going on?
Nice outfit you got on today, man.
Do a thing to camera for Beam.
So OTR and Beam have teamed up to bring you guys some topical. See how I did that? You see how I did that though? Because we've got a special guest in the building again today.
Come on.
But the reason we've teamed up with Beams is because they've said we like what you guys put out there in terms of the debates and the discussions. So come hit us up on Beams, get involved, send us your opinions. We love to hear from you every single time the audience gets involved with us. It gives
and we
us
love
a
it.
buzz. We love it. Sam's got TikTok rocking. You get what I'm saying? So we need to get Beams on the same wave. So without further ado, let's get into today's pod.
Lovely jubbly. You know what I like about Beams though, bro? It's voice replies.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want to cuss man out,
if you actually want to
do that.
if you feel the type of way, you can genuinely
really
just
cuss man
say,
out.
"Hey, Sav, you sound stupid."
Yeah, but nobody would say
Sav,
that.
your opinion is crap.
Do you know what's
Sav, you look like
Do you know what's funny? On a real level though, yeah. Like more time when people shout me about the show, this is not even me bantering. No, stop.
Okay,
stop.
we can do this. Let's still. You give me your feedback. I'll give you the feedback I've been getting.
People say you need to stop badding up your brethren.
No.
Yes, they do.
They said it once.
What about you?
Yeah.
That's what people say to me. They say you're pressuring man too much. That's what they say. I'm not even joking, bro.
Okay. Let's be honest now. Yeah, I got that as well. When I went to. I'm not a bully. It's him. I went to recess. Yeah. Lining up for the drink. Recess is a vibe every time, by the way.
On Monday, they're just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lining up for a drink. Yeah. Security. No, one of the security guards. Yeah, comes up to me. No, someone's looking at me for time in the mosh as I'm lining up here, and I'm thinking like, welcome for this Donny. Yeah. Comes over to me, yeah, and he's like, you need to stop letting that light-skinned Donny badge you up on the pod. And I said, but he was like, oh, no, I'm joking. I love what you man do. But then they had me thinking, so is this what they actually think? Because Sav tries to act like a macho man. I don't act like macho man because you ain't going to stand up and do nothing.
Okay, but you say all of
Alpha
that.
Dons, fam.
But you know what? You say all of that, but you admitted that I beat you in a boxing match. You admitted that it was MMA.
I
I
didn't
fucked you
admit
up.
that. I didn't
You
admit that.
did. You did.
I said, yeah, we're going to do an Olympics.
Yeah. And you said
With all
boxing, you
sports.
probably have me. MMA, you probably have me. So I said you're faster than me. I said you're probably stronger than me, and that's fine. If we actually got up and got it cracking, it wouldn't be that.
Sam don't know what we went through, fam. He don't know what we went through,
Bro,
bro.
we had to get
You fight white youths. I think that's a problem, bro.
Don't do that. I saw your year 7 picture, fam. You was fighting them as well.
Fine. That's fine, bro. Year 7 picture, I look like one real. You get it?
We got Topical Juice in the building again. Cam, what a legend. The vibes I'm struggling with my words now. The vibes are always high.
Always on
when
10.
Cam's in the building, and that's. I feel like I'm looking forward to when more of the world take in your content in it, because it's funny because obviously I've seen your evolution from the beginning, like from when you had no hair, when you was a little chubby you,
Little fat you.
So
you was a fat you as well?
Yeah. What's it with light skin dudes being chubby and then losing
I
weight,
also
bro?
as well, like
You
couple.
were chubby,
fat youths.
but he lost that. I still remember that first picture that you put out when you was like that gym thing. Obviously, pausing that. No. Like it was.
So he was analysing, man.
You looked. I wasn't analysing, man.
I ain't in that shape no more, bro. Trust me,
But it was looking serious, and everyone was like, "Oh, right, Cam's changed all of this stuff." Then he started growing dreads. You had that little side
Sasha Bob.
sideshow bob type of. You had that moment.
That was a natural hair, you know, a natural afro where it's dirty and it started locking naturally. Not like
I had that exactly the same thing, bro.
And then
Clap
obviously
thing as well.
we spoke about on the other pod when like the experience that you had after uni when you like explored the world, went through those experiences. and then now I'd say like out of all I don't really know any other commentators in the UK. Is there like a community of commentators?
None of them show their face, yo.
Not so.
You're one of the only people who you put your
That's it.
identity
So
out.
there's a few of them that don't show face.
So there's obviously Fezify, Ape Hunter that don't. Couple other like man that do new stuff, but like Gade, do you know Gade? Gade Philippe. Oh, he's like another. He's the one that he also puts his face to like trending. But even circling back to Gade, he's got a segment on his channel called Mix Up Gade, bro. That is literally that's literally a prime example of like that being entertainment for a lot of people. So there's a whole segment on the passer that's going on in the culture.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's bad for doing that. I'm just saying that there's clearly a market. You know what I'm saying?
The people, them.
You get it. So, but yeah, man, fucking. What was I saying? What were we even talking about this for? My mind. You lose track.
This is just how you got to. Like, obviously, we know your journey, but it's like we were talking about the community. Talking about the community and. One thing that I've always been interested in, because even before I started the pod, like when you're getting into YouTube, because I remember we had a conversation about when you started. I remember I gave you a few pointers that you just didn't want to listen to. I remember
both you man advised me at certain points.
Yeah, no, because I remember I said to you,
I remember this
because of the form of content that I do. Yeah, I was thinking. You know what? I know what I like to see in terms of commentary on anything.
I took on your advice, bro. You told me to put background music on. I think you were the one who told me to put music. I did that off the back of that still.
He listened to my advice.
Yeah, that was big advice.
Another thing that...
we're going to get into this guy, but we'll pause.
Another thing...
I said get into this guy, pause.
Another thing that I said was cutting it up. Remember? Because I was like, when you're shooting off the cuff, it's like... I can get that as a theory. You're good at talking or whatever, but in my head, the type of content that I like consuming is when I don't even hear size anything. I just like it, and I kind of learned that from you to a certain extent as well. But it's like you just went with what you was doing and it worked for you. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like I said it, and it's like so many times.
I do that as well.
When you're doing that type of content, or when you started doing that type of content, was there like a What am I thinking? Was there like a manual that was there someone that you looked at, you was like, I want to be like him, or
not even a bit, man. Like there was no blueprint whatsoever. Like I didn't know what I was gonna do on this YouTube thing, and I had no idea. So I just thought, I literally was working out, what am I gonna do? When I decided to do YouTube, I thought, what am I gonna do on YouTube? I thought, let me think about what I'm good at. A lot of people come to me for advice, innit? They come, like, before I ever spoke about any of my issues in life, I always used to listen to other people and just like taking what people were saying and just offer some perspective, innit? I'm not saying I'm always right. It's literally just the way I articulate certain points. Certain people were just receptive to it or whatever. So I thought, all right, cool. How can I then put that into YouTube or something? So then eventually just manifested into the idea of talking on, giving my perspective on things, you know what I'm saying? So like I was thinking about, should I be like an agony aunt, like an agony uncle, like get people to send issues, but I thought that's a bit wet, like, so I thought, so I was like, yeah, like, I'll do that. Like.
Do you know why he's laughing so much? It's because back in the day on Vibe we used to have a strand called Agony Uncle, did it?
Agony Uncle thing, yeah, and I hear it still.
Wait, you never saw that content?
I don't think I saw it, but
I was on it as well, bro.
When he probably tuned on the channel, it was off the channel, bro.
I swear.
Then we got rid of it.
No, but that don't get onto agony uncles and aunts, bro. I like that content is
as in
funny, fam.
No, because I believe, I think it's when I say it's wet.
Go on.
Because the thing is, I say that I'm still and ahhing about a second channel, and that was going to be again the top of my list of what to do. But if I can think of a way to pattern it in a way, like, bro, to be honest, if I'm going to do the agony uncle thing, it has to, I reckon it will be on live, innit? So you either Twitch or YouTube live. Actually get people to real live. Here's a scenario. What's your advice on that? That'll be the way that I probably move into that space. Do you know what I'm saying? But
we even did that. Remember, we did the live agony uncles
in
lockdown. That was during lockdown as well, innit?
Yeah, okay.
That was good. That was a good time.
It was a good time. It was a weird time, bro.
Was that the shark story as well?
Cam was involved in a shark story, bro.
I was involved in a shark story.
Cam's been a staple of the VYB channel. You know that?
You get it,
like, bro. We've really had some moments.
Yeah. That worked as well. That actually worked. I was surprised.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah,
I can actually believe it worked, because the sun will run anything, bro.
Yeah, they'll run.
That's why I can't, like, genuinely, since the Love Island thing, I have not ever believed anything that I've read in the tabloids, bro.
It's true, you know.
I haven't believed nothing. Because if I can manipulate you lot to think of a type of way, anyone can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A couple people in the studio, literally like face, Photoshop, whatever.
Bro,
boom, boom.
and all it was, we went to the Thames, you took a couple pictures of the Thames, photoshopped the shark. Bro, do you know how stupid that is? You put a fin in the water and the sun thought there was a shark in the Thames, bro.
And obviously a couple fake like actors like me, obviously to tweet. Wait, did I just see her?
Yeah.
Bro, like what did I just see her? And then someone else will tweet it, and then boom,
Bro,
straight
and
away.
it caught fire.
That is
cool,
hilarious.
fine,
We
man.
should do that again, man.
Sometime
I miss
we'll do
making that
that.
type of content.
That's good
I said-
content,
I
man.
said-
Real
I
good
said-
content.
Said it to Sav. I
get
miss
into
that.
What's going on with the Vibe channel, the YouTube channel?
YouTube
right
channel.
Now?
It's there, innit? Do you know what it is? Snapchat is making
Clearly, that's the
so
pattern now,
much
innit? Yeah.
money and just progress. There's no real desire for us to go back to that. Partly because it got to the stage where we was making content week to week, and when you're making
It's big
videos,
content, man. It's big content.
week to
still.
week is not feasible.
It's not.
You gotta give yourself time to put stuff together. Like you look at these big YouTubers, when they've got a big
Months.
concept, sometimes it takes them a month, 2 months to put
Mr.
them
Beast
together.
and them, man.
Takes them time to put So we was doing it week to week, and it was a burnout.
I love that. I love that. Type
Serious
of content.
content,
Like we did a race across.
I was even
London
gonna say the race.
on the flipping.
On the space hopper.
Yeah, like that is so stupid, but it was so fun. Like, and even watching it back, like that's what I'm saying. We need to get back into that. But it's interesting that you say that because you said obviously, and this is just in general, yeah. You said the YouTube, the reason it stopped because obviously Snapchat making moves and you're seeing the progress and it's just at a faster rate, yeah. Same thing with you to a certain extent where you started seeing a faster rate when you was talking about trending stuff, yeah. So would you man say, yeah? Would you say that you're a clout chaser?
That's a clout chaser, you know. Clout chaser. I'm even thinking, how the fuck do we even get onto that? How does that even correlate? Nah, bro. Nah. I mean, I care about clout and them thing there, man. Nah. All I care about is growing my channel fast, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so would you say that it's hard? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's difficult because it's like when you're growing your channel, it's almost like you are getting more clout.
There's a fine line between entertaining and clout chasing.
Yeah.
If you're being realistic, because you have to chase eyeballs, and eyeballs will. Why are you laughing?
Sorry.
Go on. Say what you're saying.
It's true though.
You got to chase people, right?
Yeah, you
That's
do,
what the whole. These guys the most childish guys. Like you're spending most of your time as a content creator trying to provide videos to people that they're going to watch.
Yeah.
In order to do that, you have to talk about things that you think is going to draw as many people as possible. If you don't, and you start talking about real niche stuff, then you might grow a niche audience, and that's fine. It's fine to grow a niche audience. There's bare channels out there that are like, Spanish ASMR. Do you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Random things. Like, probably got like 10k followers, but maybe they get 5,000 views on each video because they got a dedicated audience. But if you want a real widespread audience, then you're going to need to talk about different topics. One of the things about you is that nothing is off limits. So I feel like it's natural for your channel to grow quite rapidly, especially because you're articulate and you speak well. You don't have a lot of the other traits that many other commentators have, which is, bro, I feel like they just waffle, innit?
Yeah, a lot of them waffle still.
Which is, again, it's not necessarily a bad thing if you come across cohesive towards the end.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
I like chat for the sake of chatting, to be honest.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's why. Like I was saying earlier, when I was first getting into like this space and I wanted to create content, I thought of something similar. But then I thought to myself, I don't really care about a lot of things. Like, do you know what I mean?
True still.
And I don't want, even with the pod sometimes, there's certain topics that we talk about. Even the pod that we put out recently, we was talking about something. And I when I was editing, I was like, I don't even care anymore. And I don't want this out. Like, I don't want people to think I care
about this content,
much. But it's like, at the same time,
you have to walk the line, bro.
Yeah, but there's also a gift in being a conversationalist, innit? Like, and I feel like that's almost a gift that I want to like enhance it within myself.
So Chucky, man.
Yeah,
Chucky's a king.
I think he's one of the best conversationalists in the UK. Easy. Like,
I want to chime in on it just real quick about Chucky. Yeah, I like Chucky, innit? I'm a fan. reached out to my man, innit? Donnie just aired me, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of sour, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because bro, like, deep fam, let me tell you something, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when, you know, my
He gave you a shout out, I swear.
you literally took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't know if you saw, you know, Rashante.
Yeah.
My brethren. Big up Rashante, by the way, because it was the only reason Chucky shouted me out is because Rashante shouted me out on the thing. So we did a video time ago, and it basically, when he did the Unilad thing, it blew off, and then it blew my video afterwards. Like 8 months later, it just suddenly triggered the algorithm. Anyway, long short, Chucky like said my name in the podcast and was like, oh yeah, I saw you on that Light Skin Brothers thing, rah rah. Oh, Topical Juice. Oh yeah, his thing was cold, rah rah. So I thought, calm, like, let me strike while the iron's hot, innit?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man knows who I am. He filmed this the other day, called him, just reach out on the gram. Donnie aired me. And I was actually going to say this on the last pod that we did, yeah. The industry ain't let me in yet, you know. And I personally feel like I'm just too trilly for the industry.
Nah, bro, do you know what? I'm gonna stop you there.
Go on.
I'm gonna throw a different perspective at you.
Yeah, go on.
Now, what I do with Vibe, yeah, on Snapchat, sometimes when I put a certain topic out, I'll get 100 DMs that day, yeah, and it's overwhelming.
Yeah, I hear that.
I can only imagine somebody like Chucky who puts out videos that get hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube
Every 3 days.
His DMs must go off. Especially if you don't follow somebody, then it's just gonna go straight to requests. He's probably got hundreds of those. So imagine like, and I think that this is something.
I believe your DMs boot off more than Chucky's still. I think you've got more of a more like a look in it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Chucky is an OG in this thing.
Yeah, he's OG still.
No, like they get but as in the engagement. Like even if you go on his podcast, even when he puts some things on his Insta,
he gets good engagement.
He gets serious engagement.
He does get good engagement. But you know what I think it comes down to? Because I felt a little bit like that when like early days of Vibe. I felt like we're really not getting the recognition that we deserve. Like we're making good quality content.
Content.
I remember I felt like that for you, man.
I do 100%.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like it's easy for people to get caught up in a thing of nobody is trying to bust man, or they're not trying to let man in, or what do I have to do to get seen?
Yeah, man.
And sometimes, and this is why I try and tend not to reach out to people because I'm going to feel a type of way. If I message you and you don't get back to me, I'm gonna feel a type of way. So I'd rather just not message you, so I don't feel a type of way about you. Do you get what I'm saying?
What about the opportunities that you might miss though? Because there's been people I've shouted out, I've reached out to that actually replied. Abracadabra, for example.
Okay.
When before my Instagram got deleted or whatever, we were talking in the DMs about potentially coming on the channel, fam. That was off the back of Tiny Boost. So there's definitely people out there that do respond.
Yeah.
There's a couple bougie ass motherfuckers like Chucky, ZZ, couple other, you know what I'm saying? That bending over backwards for JD. Man can't even get a fucking, you know what I'm saying? I bring in on the podcast, bro. Like it's a mad thing. Like them man are sponsored by JD Sports.
You know what I'd say? don't.
I'm not that bitter in it. I'm not that bitter.
No,
it's not that deep.
I would honestly, I get what you're saying because of the JD thing, yeah.
Oh, it's not even just that.
But even at that, it's two different things.
Yeah.
So it's like a production company will deal with their content. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like. Because I know he's got a problem with JD, like at the institution.
It's rotten at the core, innit? You know what I'm saying?
He's onto them on a madness.
Fully onto them.
Bro, you think I haven't seen like the 10 videos?
15 videos on JD.
This is what happened in JD today. But I was gonna say about that, like with me, what I've deeped with the industry in general, yeah. There's a lot of people. And that's what it's even interesting when we're talking about clout chasing, because obviously,
I want to circle back to that.
Like, I know you're not a clout chaser in it, and we've had discussions on why you do your content and all this stuff. We always talk about content regardless, yeah. But it's like sometimes, even when you reach out to people, and let's say I was to look at you from an outside perspective, and this isn't being like, oh, you would look mad to the general public, but there is a type of person like let's say the Shade Borough. And all of these things, you would say that they clout chase to a certain extent.
I don't rate them.
Do you know what I mean? But it's the reason why that is because the topics that they talk about, someone will be getting cappuccino with someone down the road, and then they'll make it a post or whatever.
That's that story,
and I feel like with YouTube, yeah, with the type of commentary you do, yes, you may say that you're not doing it for that reason, but the way people may perceive it is like, if they don't know you or even click on your videos, they will have that perception in it.
Of course.
If they see your message, they might be thinking, oh, this guy just wants me for clout, or this guy,
Possibly
like, do you know what I mean?
still.
So I think, because even Zizi, she said did you watch the thing that she done with Fecky?
I haven't watched
I ain't
it.
watched
So,
it, but I've seen it.
She said that she had an interaction with him online or whatever, bucked him in real life, everything was calm. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel like when people get to know you as an individual,
yeah.
and it's like that with a lot of people that are in that space where you're almost treading the line on being topical, but also the clout chasing.
But
Like,
to just quickly touch on what you said, yeah, like I probably would agree in terms of like if somebody was to come to Vibe and see what we talk about on That's Not News, bro, they'd be like, these men talk about anything. Anything is like, so where do they draw the line? Do they care about everything? If they do, then they're fake. Do you know what I'm saying? I could understand why somebody would have that viewpoint. Like if you go on your channel, there's no topic that is, like I said, out of bounds. So somebody might go to a channel and think, right, like my man will talk about anything and with passion. So he can't care about everything.
Yeah.
But now that I'm almost in the same shoes as you, I know for a fact that that's not the case. I don't think that just because you talk about a lot means you're a clout chaser. That's just my opinion.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it truly. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my throat. You might hear that in the mic, just in the background. But what's it called? If anyone that calls me a clout chaser, they don't watch me because in all my videos, I'm very honest and transparent. I will literally open the video with, I don't actually care about this topic. Do you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, or something like that. You know, I don't. I've always said in my videos multiple times, I don't want fame. I don't want fame. Like it's unfortunate, innit, that what I want to do and the passion that what do you call it? Like my journey in life or whatever, whatever's my purpose, or one of my purposes. It so happens that the consequence of that is fame or notoriety. The bigger I get, but it's a different kind of level. It's not like Love Island where your mum, your nan, and your daughter will know who you are if you go Sainsbury's. You could have 100, 200,000 deep and walk on a high street and no one even knows who you are because it's a select like kind of audience. You know what I'm saying? So the whole clout chasing thing, if that was a barrier that stops people from working with me, I'll be extremely disappointed and I wouldn't even want to work with that person still because I'm not into this clout thing. I literally want to, the people I've reached out to is because I rate them. I rate Zizi's platform. I rate what Chucky's done. I want to collaborate with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I want to, the same way we're sat here right now is exactly where I want to be with all these other people as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and I've got no shame. Like, I've said it in 5-6 videos. I've literally said I rate their thing. They've aired me. It is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind. I don't mind.
So what do you like? Because I don't think we actually have had that conversation. Like, because I feel like it's so interesting because we talk. There's sometimes I'll just comment on some of the videos that you put out. I remember specifically, the
Foden
Foden video.
One killed me.
I was onto you.
Smack's tried to draw man out for this shit.
I was onto you.
I saw this message. I was like, what the?
I was onto him still. I felt a type of way.
I literally because you're Sky Sports man.
It was the title. It was the title. Man said he didn't want to back his mark. Is that bro?
Listen, nah, sorry, I gotta try it real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. Yeah, like Kanye, but. One thing that I've been consistent with from the jump here is I have fun with my titles. I have so much fun with my titles. They're funny in it. It's like I don't care what I don't mind literally proper like saying like I'm trying to think if I've done a video on Matt Hancock or something. I'll be like low IQ mug Matt Hancock. I've seen him
fails
bro.
This that whatever. Like, I'll it's obviously with the Phil Foden thing, bro. I'm watching it. Yeah. I'm thinking, yo, your mum just got pretty much just got draped. He tried
to back it.
Like a little.
He gave a little bro. Like it's so different. Man gave a little shuffle. He wanted to, bro. He's a footballer.
He's a little
like,
youth,
you know
man.
What I mean, but like in that situation, look, I was like, bro, like. I don't think I watched that video. I think I might have watched like the first few.
I wish you watched this. I don't like people that don't finish videos.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you're seeing titles, yeah, and you're just seeing a title, maybe a person that you like, yeah, and they're being you just see this guy thinks he's a mug. You're seeing the situation, and I know you, so I'm thinking like, bro, like I'm gonna say like, fam, that this situation even like we actually had like a 5-minute, 10-minute conversation about like, bro, like he tried to back his mum.
I was like, nah. Smags literally just tried to draw man out on the title thing. I was like, he was like, that's a bit harsh. I was like, bro, it is what it is, isn't it? Like,
bro, I can't lie. There's so many times that I'll go on your channel and see a title and actually laugh out loud at the time. Or the thumbnails, bro. Like there was one year where you've done a few videos
have fun with them,
on man that are, just wrong-uns. Yeah, these pedophiles. But the titles, my brother, it's a serious topic. But I'm busting up at the thumbnail. Man said Disney nonce.
Yeah.
Disney nonce, bro.
I even forgot about that. You're good. You're funny for bringing that on. Disney.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Disney nonce.
So with the way you're doing your
my cheeks are killing me.
See the way you're doing your content now, yeah. Like obviously the aim is to grow. The aim is to grow and get a bigger audience, to get people seeing your things and stuff like that, and almost get people to like see you for who you are. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because there always comes a point, like you said, people aren't gonna always love what you do, but what you'd want is for as a content creator, at least you should know me. If you know me, then you can make up your mind. But if you're judging me off of a title, off of the videos that come out, then that's a bit like it's not right, innit? So
of course not.
What is your actual aim? Is it just to continuously do these type of topical videos, or is it to, let's say, have a show like ZZ or have a platform where you're able to... What a great question.
Man can answer that real easy. My inspiration for a career is Maya Jama. Okay, now what she's done with her career, the fact that she's got obviously her modeling things, radio host, TV presenter, like wherever it is, she's got her hands in multiple pies, innit? So like I do music, I write bars, innit? Like I'm cold, innit? It's one of them ones where like, man's better than half of these rappers out here, innit? Like you'll find out soon enough anyway. It's calm, but like so like I do the music thing which I want to do. I can do the acting thing. I want to be in films. I want to be in TV programs. Like I remember what's my man called who I did a video on? Not Noel Clark. The white he had
Adam
Deacon, yeah. I did a video, like Adam Deacon commented on my video of Noel Clark and all that. Sorry, the point of that, I get sidetracked. The point is, he's doing another hood. What's he called it? Some other hood. Right. It's a new, and I applied for it, innit? I want to put my fingers in pies. So to answer your question, I would love to get to a position, maybe about 100, 200, or whatever the number is. I'm not going to put a number on it, but as soon as I get to a certain number, preferably over 100k, definitely over 100k. I'm going to start going back into more challenges, more vlogs, more discussion type stuff, not just the trending stuff. Because as you said, I want them to, I've got a real organic support system now. I've got a real organic, I don't like calling people fans, man, too humble for that. Supporters, innit? I've got real organic core community that fuck with me, innit? So like, I believe when I get to a certain point, I could even stop YouTube altogether, and they'll want me to succeed in the music thing. They want to see me go on a TV program. Do you understand? So for me, my Jammer is like I look at that career trajectory as like something to aspire to. I've met her in real life as well. I would love to have her on the channel as well. I feel like she's one of them people that's like, you think she's accessible because she's so down to earth, but she's actually not. She's clear. Like,
she's
clear. Like,
she's clear still.
She's not accessible still. So I mean, she's down to earth. So maybe she'll get on the channel at some point. We'll speak into the universe or whatever. But I ain't got that picture with her no more because that was on my old Instagram, man.
Damn. Them painful
what happened
ones.
to your Insta?
Pain, man. Man, it got because it got disabled for the third time. It was like 3 strikes.
Why was it disabled?
It, bro, I didn't do shit. So they literally, those apps.
He said I didn't do shit.
Bro, you know them apps, that you see who unfollows you.
Yeah.
Instagram, and they don't like them apps, innit? Them third party apps that tinker with whatever. So like,
cool.
That was the second. So if you got them, delete them. If the second time my Instagram disabled, it was because of that. And then the third time it was because of that as well. But I never even used it. So like I literally I re-downloaded it after a year, opened it, a couple of days later, they just said, nah, that's enough, brother. And I was like, bro, like even to get it back the first 2 times, I had to use my initiative. Like I had to go on LinkedIn, pay for LinkedIn Premium, and message 300, 400 people from Instagram, Facebook, and say, listen, this is a copy and paste the message. Can you help me? Couple man would come back to me out of all them people. A lot of them would just air you. It goes back to human nature, man. Not everyone wants to just let you in, man, and help. Like that's what I'm saying. Like like the industry as well. Like you know what I'm saying. but I know I get it. So but yeah, that's what happened to the Insta, man. But it's whatever it is, what it is, man.
Yeah, that happens, man. That happens. We've seen the same thing happened with Jamie Lee. lost his account, built it back up. And the thing, lucky with you, you've got like you say, you've got a community, so they're gonna be backing you regardless. But I do find it interesting that when you do lose like accounts, you don't necessarily get like the same amount of like energy back. Like if I know if I were to lose my Insta, I wouldn't get the same amount of like, followers and that. But that's bollocks,
bro. It's
why
peak.
is it bollocks?
Like, follow me again.
Why?
Just follow me back.
Follow me again.
Cool. But why?
Because I'm me and you followed me for me and I've not changed. I just got my account deleted.
It's such
I hear what you're saying. I fully hear what you're saying. Yeah. But I don't know about you lot, but do you lot not have certain people on your Instagram that you follow just for the sake of it?
Yeah, 100%.
Right? And then when it comes to the time where they say, oh, I've got a new account, it's like, yeah, but I'm not going to follow you to
Bro,
your new account.
Like,
It's true. That's true.
If I don't fuck with you like that, am I going to really follow you to your new account? I've never even met you.
I hear you. Because really and truly, how many people do you follow? I follow like over 900, yeah.
I've got like 900.
I don't care about, okay, like, let me not say I don't
ratio,
care about,
the ratio
I don't,
thing.
I don't
Some
care
people
about
about to get
people
hurt.
like, I don't care about that many
chopped
people. And some people don't even like post on Insta. Like, do you know what I mean? But sometimes it's just stay connected with people and stuff like that. I still follow some man from like Hurstbin, like, just so I could almost know that you're there. So if I ever want to just be like, oh, like, I hope you're good. Like, I hope family's good and that. Like, but fam, there needs to be another app for that because, yeah, the thing is, do you think, like, that's the thing.
I wanted to ask you the same question. I know you're going to say
it's changed in that
is
social media.
ratio, is it a thing to you? Because to me personally, okay, let me ask you, man, this, because you're both single, yeah?
Yeah.
If a girl that you're interested in, you see her in real life, she's good looking, good vibes, yeah? Get over, yeah? She's followed you on Insta. She's following 3,000 people and has 600 followers.
Bro, what kind of ratio is that?
Wait, how?
Bro, why are you following that many people? Because you're not even gonna see you're not even gonna see the post, G. Like, as in deep it. You're not actually gonna see the post. What do you know people? Do you know people that you're talking to someone specific?
No, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. But I'm actually thinking.
Nah,
would you have a problem? Would you have a problem with that,
bro? I mean, I don't know what your opinion is. I don't think problem's the right word. I just think it's a bit like, why? Like, why are you so busy, fam?
But would you question it though? Like, would that be one of the first things?
Do you know what I would look into? And I've heard this from girls say the same thing about man. Like, if a man's following
hella things,
3,000 gal, it's gonna be a problem to them, innit?
Of course.
Vice versa. Like, if there's a if there's a girl and her thing is just full up of like Donnies,
celebs and that.
Celebs is calm.
I don't even follow no celebs, you know.
Neither do I. Do you know what? More time I'm following people that I know, or I don't get me wrong, good looking things.
Of course.
Looking things. If not that, then a couple fashion pages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the blog pages, like meme pages. More time is that. But what I wouldn't say is that you can judge a man or girl on a ratio, fam.
No, I agree.
And the reason I say that, I don't know why you keep laughing, but the reason I say that, is because, for example, Dave Horner, prime example. The geezer is got a heart of gold. And he's one of the best people you ever meet.
Clean still.
But before Vibe Blue, the Donny's ratio was abysmal.
Yeah, his ratio was nuts.
Abysmal.
His ratio was nuts.
Like, he had like 1,000 followers and he was following like 2,000-3,000 people.
Yeah,
something mad in it. Anyway, obviously Vibe Blue, and now he's in the plus side. He's in the green. You get me?
Yeah, to the green.
But I don't know. I don't think you can judge people off that. I'll be lying if I said. I'll be lying if I said I would see the ratio and think.
Yeah. What's that about?
Yeah, but I wouldn't really think it was that deep.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? No, because that is a bit nuts. But I was gonna say something else. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. That just came out of the blue. That finished me.
Sticking on social media, then.
Yeah.
Like, do you man think it's like how much? Well, it's a rhetorical question because it has. How much has social media changed over the last 10 years? That's like, bro. Remember the days where I've still got my old Instagram, innit? Like my old Instagram from way back. I'm seeing what man was posting, bro. This is Afro times. I'm literally posting pictures of in my bed, some butter selfie of just my face, Afro all out and shit. I got pictures of my food, bro. I had pictures of Linford Christie from when I was working at Olympics. As in, I've taken a picture of him sitting on a chair and I posted it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It used to be. It used to be so much like
everyone's trying to be an influencer now, fam. Everyone's trying to be someone, bro.
But you know why? It's because Instagram was literally by name and by nature. You were supposed to take pictures instantly of what's happening there and then and post it.
Insta, yeah, it's true.
Like Instagram was originally, you weren't actually able to upload pictures previously. You could only take pictures in the app, from what I understand, and then you upload them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True,
Instant.
Still,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah,
it was an update that made it so that you could take a picture
and then
bang it. Yeah.
So it's changed better.
Even the psychology behind that's true. Yeah.
And what's crazy is that, forget the last 10 years. I feel like social media has changed so much during the pandemic. Like, factually, if it weren't for coronavirus, TikTok would not have blown. There would be no way that TikTok is as big as it is now if it wasn't for COVID. And the reason I say that is, as soon as everybody was stuck at home, what's we supposed to be doing?
Let's dance on camera.
And then all of a sudden, you've got like trick shots on TikTok go brazy, and then man like Cabby starts coming and doing a mad thing, and all of a sudden it's the biggest thing ever. It's so mad. Thing. And that's just in the space of a year and a half. Crazy stuff. And let alone like, you go way back in time, your MySpace.
I was even thinking to say
Bebo was
what's the one that was like there was another one that had a Z in the middle.
I don't know, bro. All I know is that Penguin thing. What was it? What was it? Penguin. It was something Penguin. Club.
That's like Habbo Hotel.
I don't even think I was on MySpace.
Fam, Habbo Hotel.
Yeah, Habbo Hotel.
MSN,
MSN
was
that was lit, bro.
When people used to come online and you're seeing gang online and you're just talking like those days. Even when it was MSN, then it was BBM.
BBM in it.
BBM was legendary, bro. Did you man? Was you man ever in relationships on BBM?
Nah.
So you didn't put like the
the heart and
the initials in your bio.
Do you know my go-to bio? Trey Songz lyrics, G. I literally wanted things to know.
You're the most light-skinned don I've ever met.
I thought he was gonna say that, don I've ever met. No, bro. I wanted the gal them to know from back then. I was on. You get it? I'm a real freaky now, you know what I'm saying, bro?
No, BBM was legendary.
How did we go from pings to Insta Baddies?
Hey, pings to Insta Baddies.
We went from literally, like, you'd be able to see what a man was listening to. Remember, like, on BBM, at the top, you could see what a man was listening to.
That's weird.
And certain man would listen to just crud. To say, I'm listening to crud. You know what I mean?
Fam, gigs and that. Yeah,
I forgot that, you know.
Yeah, and then they used to turn it off when they was listening to Adele.
You know that, innit? No, and you know what was the waviest thing about BBM, or when I felt the waviest, when you took that banging picture, and man then will put you as their DP.
Yeah.
So everyone sees your latest picture. You're like,
I definitely saw your picture on a certain man's BBM. Still.
Come on, still.
You used to do that mad edit, the HDR thing. Yeah. Man used to mash out the HDR.
I used to bang HDR, but my skin would be dark. You're seeing drop shadows on my head, bro. I know the exact Donny that you was.
You know them free pictures as well, them stitches. Like,
bro, I had to take some of them off my Insta, bro. Because my Insta, I used to have the same as yours, but it wasn't an old thing. It was on my actual Insta, bro.
Yeah.
I had like
to rebrand still.
I had to I used to, but I had boots on my flipping on my Insta, bro. Yeah, boots.
Football boots.
Yeah, football boots, bro. Like, it's mad still. The evolution of social media has changed a lot. But going back full circle to the clout chasing thing, yeah. Do you feel like it's always been like this? Like, do you feel like there's always been clout chasers, or do you think it's developed even more now? Because we were talking about, what was he talking about before? How clout chasing can actually make you a millionaire.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like to us, it's like not immoral, but it's like we find it airfold, yeah. But there's some people that is like, I need to do this to make a living. Do you know what I mean?
There's some people who didn't even choose it. Like, we was talking about Bad Baby.
Yeah.
Right? She didn't choose the fame, bro.
Oh yeah.
But the fame chose her.
Going on the channel, yeah.
The fame chose her, innit? And at the end of the day, she ran with it, and she just bought copped a £6 million mansion, bro. Like, I don't think that clout is a bad thing. I think that chasing it can be bad because some people are willing to go to insane extents to get their name out there, sometimes it can have bad repercussions. But overall, clout and everything that comes with it, social media wouldn't exist if it wasn't for that.
I think when we talk about clout chasing, we often, because you hinted that clout's been around for a long time, innit, for years, before we were born, hundreds of years, people chasing that, wanting to get recognition for certain things. There's always been there, it's human nature. But like when we think of clout chasing, like the traditional, or not traditional, I'm getting it wrong. We think of, you might see one next celebrity on the street and hey, you start filming, you ain't car. That's wet. Do you know what I'm saying? That's more. That's straight moist. There's nothing kind of like smart or clever about that type of thing. But obviously, before social media existed, there could be who's just known in the ends, even even before we're born. Probably some top guy in the ends, and some guys might know of him. You might kind of want to position yourself next to him just because you get it. Obviously, clout chasing has always been a thing, but when we think of clout, we think of like your new age clout chasing, whipping up phones for this, that, and the other, and like
and just doing anything to just be seen and getting comments and
But then there's a fine line. Like, have you seen this guy in the gym who's doing like
just lifting this?
Yeah, he will lift like he's benching the bench. But whilst he's crunching, have you seen this?
Oh, I saw that recently actually. Yeah,
cool.
I don't think that's clout chasing.
No, but wait, hold on. It's clout chasing, but it's done correctly. Like, he owns a gym, right? And he's trying to get more attention on his gym by making videos where what he's doing is ridiculous.
I think I call that marketing.
100%.
Marketing,
but what people will say is, my man's going too far. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing it? It's taken way too seriously.
I do hear you.
But it's technically, you're chasing clout.
Yeah.
But it's marketing. What's the difference?
So there is different sides to it. It can be bad and it can be.
Sorry, just to go back to why do people care so much? Like going back to the psychology of, or just being a hater, like people just looking at what people watch.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if man wasn't hench, then fair enough, you can be like, bro, like you actually should be working out. But he's brolic. So
he's diesel.
So
you look at him,
you said I didn't even know that he owned the gym, bro. So even the fact that you told me that now
contextualizes it even more, bro. You get it.
He's smart, bro.
And this is why I feel like for the majority of people, and this goes back to what you were saying, when you hate people that don't watch the videos in full. Because what people tend to do is half research, and then they go forward and they form their opinion based on something that you ain't got all the facts. I just feel like there's a narrative now that everyone is a clout chaser, which I don't agree with. But I feel like it's understandable why people think like that, because every week there's something online about somebody having done something that they wouldn't have done unless there was a camera there. And that's again another form of the new age clout chasing. Would you have done that if people weren't filming you? I don't know.
So you know what? Just to chime into your point. I was even thinking about it yesterday. The homeless thing, when people film themselves giving shit
helping
to
a homeless person.
Like, that's a prime example of what you're talking about.
So how do you feel about that though?
You can go first.
I think it's very self-indulgent, in my opinion, because would you do it without a camera being there?
And it's as simple as that.
But if you would, then what happens?
If you would what?
Like if you would do it without a camera being there?
Yeah, then why do you need the camera then?
No, but what if it's like, because everything in this, like people gain like motivation or like if they see a really famous person giving to the homeless person, giving a lot, they might just feel inclined to do that because, like you said, there's people that see these people and they're like, I want to be like them. So if they see that, then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna do that today as well. Then you've not just helped that homeless person, you've helped another homeless person because you've now spread the message of just giving. Like there's people on TikTok that genuinely just they go around giving homeless people trims. Like I don't see that as that's you're almost showing the world.
No, I hear that.
Like to be a good human being. So I don't necessarily, there's obviously there's negatives and positives to every act. Like there's people that do it for clout, there's people that do it for genuine reasons, but I'd like to think that more time it's being genuine. Like people are trying
obviously
to be genuine.
the outcome is good in it. So like for example, so you can argue no matter what the motive is, positivity has still occurred here. So for example, you've got I'll give you a good example, a good analogy. Imagine when the George Floyd thing was going on, and you've got all these big corporations who we know in their heart of hearts don't give a f about black people and this, that, and the other, and what we're struggling with, but like they might donate 100. This is hypothetically, Nike might donate 100 grand to the George Floyd Foundation. You can argue, I don't give a shit that they're doing it for clout and for PR. the outcomes are still the same. It's a good outcome.
Yeah,
So I do see that side of things. I just think I just don't think the camera's necessary, man. I just feel like if you're gonna do it, like I've seen people I've walked past people just give sandwiches on the street and that's it. They walk on. They feel good within themselves. Yeah, I mean there could be an element of self-indulgent or element of selfishness that makes them feel better about themselves.
But I think
there's
that's okay.
no camera to.
I think that's okay though.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I don't think there's nothing. Like, bro, come on now. Like it's obviously gonna make us feel good to do something good for other
100%.
people. You get it?
There's
Like,
nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that at all.
No, but what I would say, I understand the point you're making. You know?
Devil's advocate in that, yeah.
No, but,
I genuinely agree though.
For me, it's just like, did you even ask if they want to be filmed? Like, did you even?
That's a fair point.
Did you even ask like what they want? You just what you want is the main priority. You want to get content.
So yeah.
So you decided to film yourself.
Just push the camera in your face.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if every time I gave a homeless person 20 quid, I made sure beforehand I had my phone out. Do you think that's how do you think that person feels?
Yeah, they already feel
Like
a zoo animal
they
or something.
already feel less of a human being. But I remember sitting down outside Victoria Stage and having a conversation with this homeless man, yeah, and it was deeper. Like I never understood how you can go from being like somebody who has stuff
Home to homeless.
right. I never understood it. And I'm not gonna go into the whole details, but I just sat down and had this conversation with this Donny, and it was mad eye-opening. And the amount of degrading behavior that a homeless person has to endure on a day-to-day basis is enough without somebody coming and putting a camera in your face expecting you to be grateful. Do you get what I'm saying to you? It's like, leave him alone, fam. Either give him the 20 quid and fuck off,
Or don't. Yeah.
or don't.
Yeah, nah, I hear it.
Like,
I feel you.
but I do get it. I do get the side of it's good to show that giving is positive. I do get that side of things. Let me put it like this: there's pros and cons to everything, and
It's actually
there's
true,
cons and everything else that comes with them when it comes to putting a camera in a man's face.
Yeah. Factual.
You get what I'm saying?
Factual.
That's interesting still.
But yeah, we inside, man. We
Yeah,
inside.
I can't lie. Every time we gotta get Cameron again, you know. He's gonna become
Yeah, man, come
a
on,
resident.
bro.
You get me? But
Hey, nah, you know what? Yeah, I would listen. All the people them watching, I'm gonna get these man on my channel, Topical Juice. I'm gonna get the
I'm
people
ready
them
for
on,
it.
and we're gonna have specific. Like we'll have the whole hour. We can talk. In fact, we might do it we'll make it potentially split it. But either way, I gotta get you man. On my channel, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
looking forward to seeing the growth, development.
Shit.
Do you know what I mean? Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Some of the
man.
titles, you know.
You know what I'm saying? But
no,
yeah, I mean,
legendary stuff, man. And it's good that you're in your own lane, innit? Like why am I talking like I'm some motivational speaker?
Yeah,
but I was
no,
gonna
I love
say
it though, man.
I was gonna say just keep enjoying the journey. That me and Sav always talk about this the journey in general and how, bro, it's not easy being a content creator.
I taught you everything you know. Like,
You taught me something. He's a decade long in this business, so do you know what I
I'm
mean.
joking.
So when man are a decade long in the business, bro, you have to learn from them. Do you know what I mean? It's a veteran, bro. I'm still learning, but I'm soon surpassing him and that because obviously I got a better brain. He dropped out of school year 10 and that. So,
pause, you got better brain. That's crazy, bro.
and on that note, this has been another episode of On The Rocks podcast with your boys Sam and Sav. Topical Juice in the building.
Done.
We'll
Yeah,
see you
Topical
next
Juice.
time. We'll see you next time.
Come on.